Did you know that the state of North Carolina saw an increase in population of 10% between 2010 and 2023? For reference, the U.S. population increased by only 7.4% in the same period. What's more, the cities of Raleigh and Charlotte are currently some of the fastest-growing metro areas in the entire country. But what's the reason behind this growth? Well, today we're going to look at the 10 reasons everyone is moving to North Carolina. Number 1. Strong economy. North Carolina boasts a diverse economy, spanning agriculture, finance, and tech, housing major Fortune 500 companies like Bank of America, Lowe's, and Honeywell International. This diversity makes its economy more resilient in challenging times, earning it the 14th spot for economic strength according to U.S. News and World Report. With strong rankings in business environment, employment, and growth, North Carolina saw impressive 1.2% job growth, a stark contrast to states like Louisiana, which reported a mere 0.1% growth. Number 2. Cost of housing. North Carolina's affordable housing is a significant draw for its population surge. Median home prices around $370,000, notably lower than the national average of $418,000, make real estate in the state more accessible. It's consistently ranked well for home affordability, securing the 26th spot for buying homes. Even in renting, with a median of $988 for a one-bedroom and lower income percentage spent on rent compared to the national average, North Carolina stands out. This contrasts sharply with costly rental markets like California, where a one-bedroom averages $1,698. Number 3. Low cost of living. If you're like the average American, you've probably been stressed about the increasing cost of living. In fact, 67% of Americans report feeling concerned about this. The reasons for this are pretty clear. Food, for instance, has increased the most since 1979, and energy has increased exponentially. What's more, although inflation has seen a drop as of late, it was still 8.58% last year. In the face of rising costs of living, however, North Carolina stands out as an outlier. In fact, North Carolina has one of the lower costs of living in the U.S., with an index of 96.1. For reference, the most expensive state in the country is Hawaii, which has a cost of living index of 179. Most of the reason for this has to do with housing, as North Carolina has some of the more affordable housing in the U.S. Number 4. Quality of education. For those with children, moving somewhere with good quality public schools has become more important now than ever. That's because the quality of public schools nationwide has been declining. For instance, a new report showed that math and reading scores recently plummeted to the worst levels in decades. Those moving to North Carolina may not have to worry about these issues, though, and that might be another draw for those who are moving there. According to U.S. News and World Report, North Carolina is number 16 in the country in terms of both its higher education and quality of public schools, grades kindergarten through 12th grade. The state's average high school graduation, for instance, is 87.6%. For reference, the state with the lowest education ranking, New Mexico, has an average high school graduation rate of 76.9%, over 10% lower than North Carolina's. Number 5. Natural beauty. In a movement called the rural migration trend, Americans are increasingly moving to rural areas, showing their wish to be closer to nature. Between 2020 and 2021, rural areas grew by 0.13 compared to a 0.1% increase in urban areas. This might not seem like a huge difference on the surface, but it is when you consider this in the context of migration changes over time. As in the past, urban areas have historically seen more growth than rural ones. While North Carolina isn't completely rural, it has plenty of nature to enjoy. Out of North Carolina's 31.4 million acres, for example, 5 million, or about 16% of these are public lands. For instance, North Carolina has 41 state parks, 10 national park sites, and 4 national forests. And Thrillist ranked it the 12th most beautiful state in the country, citing its beaches, Blue Ridge Mountains, and incredible Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Number 6. Remote work opportunities. While North Carolina might have a strong local economy, it's also proven to be a great state for those who are looking to work remotely. and research shows that that's quite a lot of people. For instance, about 14% of people in the country are currently working completely remotely. However, 68% of Americans would prefer to be remote 100% of the time, and 23% say that they would take a 10% pay cut to work remotely. For these people, North Carolina's remote work infrastructure might be another draw. For instance, WalletHub recently ranked states based on their ability to support remote workers according to two key factors: work environment, which includes the share of workers working from home, internet access, and cybersecurity, and living environment, which includes metrics like the price of electricity, access to low-priced internet, and average home square footage. North Carolina came out number 15 overall, number 16 for a work environment, and number 25 for a living environment. Another study found that North Carolina has some of the best internet in the country, ranking number 15 according to broadband speed and percent of the state that has internet coverage. What about why people are moving to Virginia but not West Virginia? Watch this video to learn about that. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe. See you in the next video.